My girlfriend watched shirtless Twitch streamers in bed and wanted it on during sex, so I walked out. I knew she loved video games when we started dating. I was the opposite. I didn't hate it, I just didn't care. I tried to learn because it mattered to her. I found a couple rhythm games I could play for an hour. That was it. Gaming wasn't my thing. Dating her felt like dating the whole scene too. In our first years, it was hard to get time with her. She lived on her PC. World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Twitch streams, her own stream. I'd ask for a night out, and she'd say there was a raid or a match. I felt like I had to book appointments. We set boundaries so we could have dinner once in a while. It got better for a bit. Her Twitch obsession cooled and we started to feel normal. I thought we had turned a corner. Then one night she was in bed with a tablet, watching a famous streamer. He was shirtless, big glasses, showing off his abs. I shrugged it off. It was just a stream. The next few nights it happened again with different guys. She would watch for a while, turn it off, and then climb on top of me and kiss me like a switch got flipped. I tried to ignore the knot in my chest. I told myself it was fine. She chose me, but the knot got tighter. Then last night she propped the tablet on the nightstand while starting with me. I reached to close it. She said, "Leave it. I want it on." I froze. I didn't know what to say. I felt like a spare part in my own bed. I pulled back. I told her I couldn't do that. She rolled her eyes. I started crying, got dressed, and left. She said a quick sorry that didn't sound like one. I drove to my parents' place 5 minutes away and slept there on the couch, staring at the ceiling. She called twice and sent 2 texts. One said I was overreacting. The other asked if I was coming back. I didn't answer. In the morning, my mom made coffee and asked what happened. I told her it was the same old game stuff. She told me to talk to my girlfriend and hear her side. I didn't want to, but I set up a coffee anyway. I met her at a quiet cafe. My hands shook when I picked up the cup. I thought maybe I'd get closure. I had been trying for 5 years. I was tired of being last place behind a screen. She sat down, crossed her arms, and went straight to defense. She listed all the things I had done wrong. I listened. First, I didn't go to Korea with her last year. She wanted to go during a big league tournament. I knew if I went, I'd be alone while she and a friend chased events and cosplay and meetups. I said no. She was mad then. She was still mad now. She said I ruined a dream trip. Second, I cut my long brown hair and bleached it. I wanted to change. She liked long hair on guys. I liked the new look. She said I didn't think about what she wanted. She said she had told me again and again. I said it was my head. Third, I wouldn't wear revealing clothes. She wanted tank tops and deep V shirts to show chest and arms. I like jeans and a t-shirt. I feel comfortable that way. She kept pushing. I kept saying no. She called me boring. I felt small even hearing it again in that cafe. Fourth, she brought up my birthday gift. She bought big wraparound headphones like streamers wear. They were nice, but I had asked for small gym headphones. She wanted me to wear the big ones, style my hair, wear certain clothes, and put on glasses around the house. She said it was playful. I felt like a prop. Fifth, I didn't play League and I wouldn't sit for hours watching her play. I tried. I really tried. I'm bad at it and I don't enjoy it. I'd sit on the couch, ask questions, get lost in the jargon, and slip away. She said partners support each other's hobbies. I said support isn't the same as living inside it. Then she went for the big one. She said I wasn't open-minded. She meant last night. She said I should have been fine with her watching a stream during intimacy. She called it a harmless kink. I said I'm not a toy, and I need a heads up for something like that. I reminded her I've tried other things for her before. She waved it off. She said I don't get along with her friends. I said I tried. At board game nights they talked over me. Nobody asked me anything. I'd stand there holding a plate and feel invisible. Sometimes they'd ask if I was coming in a way that sounded like they hoped I wouldn't. She said they're just awkward. I said that still hurt. My chest felt tight. The cafe was quiet except for the grinder. She stared at me like she was waiting for me to beg. I didn't. I told her I was done. I told her I didn't want to keep fighting to be seen. My voice shook, but it was clear. She didn't make a scene. She just said, okay. I sat there for a second, trying to feel anything. I stood up, put cash by the cup, and pushed in the chair. She looked past me, out the window, at nothing. I told her I'd arrange a time to grab my stuff. She nodded without looking. I walked out into the noon sun and kept walking. Now her friends are saying I'm cold for not wearing what she wants. Was I wrong?